Alright, what's going on, guys? Trev back again, here to bring you another video. This one's going to be doing a video talking about if I could bring back one character from the Walking Dead television series, who would it be? Okay, so this was a viewer-requested topic. The viewer who requested this was Corral Catoric, and 40 people thumbed it up, one of my other discussion videos. So decided I will go ahead and do it. It's not a bad topic to discuss, not a bad thing to consider. In the Walking Dead television series, we won't focus on the comic book series because that's its own thing, but in the TV series, who would I bring back to life if I could? That's tough to say. Okay, let's look at the possible candidates or people that I think are survivors that, well, not no longer survivors, but people that were survivors that I think would be cool to bring back. We've got, let's see, there was Jim from season 1, there was Amy, there was Dr. Jenner, there was Shane, of course, Otis, Andrea, Merle, let's see, who else did we have there? Lori, T-Dog, Sophia, and lots of others as well. I mean, we've had lots of survivor deaths. Dale, yeah, Dale's huge. And I think that's probably most of your, I mean, there's a lot, but those are the ones that I would take into consideration, I would say. For me, it would probably come down to either Shane, Andrea, Dale, or maybe T-Dog or Lori. Well, Lori I wouldn't because she's a skank, so so she can stay dead. T-Dog was never really fleshed out that much, so it would be a little bit interesting to see him fleshed out as a character a little bit more if they brought him back. But I'd be too worried that even if they did bring him back, they would just do the same thing as they did before and then kill him off afterwards with no character development at all. Let's see, Dale would be a good choice. Dale would be cool to see him come back as a character and see his point of view now that they've been through more and to see how he would have changed as a character over time as well. Because if you guys remember in Season 2 and in the comic book series as well also, he was one that really wanted to hold on to his humanity in the TV series especially, and didn't want to do things like kill Randall and stuff like that, and thought of himself as higher than that, better than this kind of thing. More went into that holding on to his humanity type thing. So it'd be interesting to see how he would react nowadays if he was still around as a character during this time of the prison, with everything that happened last season with the governor, with the consideration of giving Michonne to the governor. All of these different things, I would have really liked to have seen Dale's take on all of this stuff. Herschel sort of filled that role after the actor, Jeffrey DeMunn is it, I believe, decided that he did not want to play in the series anymore after Frank Darabont was let go. He's loyal, which is, that's admirable, I think. Nothing wrong with that. Admirable that he decided not to do it anymore because they let Frank Darabont go, which probably was a mistake in the first place. So, yeah. I would have liked to have seen how Dale would have reacted to all these different circumstances over time in these different situations. So he definitely would be a likely choice. And then, of course, Andrea. Well, we got to see Andrea all the way up till the end of Season 3. But I got to say that I do miss her as a character already. The actress did a great job of playing her in the series. She's great in the comic book series. And she's definitely would be one of my top picks for someone to bring back to life if I could, just to see her with the group again, because it was kind of a shame that that she got separated from the group at the end of Season 2. All of Season 3 she was with the governor's group, and she couldn't really go to the prison due to the circumstances. And then, of course, at the end of the season, when she's just about to be reunited with the group again, it seems, and probably join them again, she gets killed off. So I think that was a mistake. It would be really cool just to see her in Season 4 as a survivor, as part of Rick's group again, because we hadn't seen her there since Season 2. And she's a great character, as a strong female character. Her and Michonne have a special relationship, so that'd be cool to see. It'd be cool to see, how she would react now that Shane's not there, and just to be a part of that group again after all of the distance and separation there was in Season 3. I really would have liked to have seen that. So that's a shame that we won't. And I think, even though it was a good death for finale, I think it was a bit of a mistake to kill her off in the finale. Although it's The Walking Dead, right? So that's the name of the game. But it would be cool to see how she would react to the current living circumstances and stuff like that. And then my number one pick, you guys probably know it already. If you've been following the channel for a couple of years, you know that Shane is my favorite character from the Walking Dead television series. Even still, well, I mean, Rick's really cool now, and Daryl's really cool too. They've been through a lot too. So maybe, that's starting to fade, that he's my favorite character. He was, anyway, when he was around for the TV series. And I think that he was the most improved character over the comic book series. He was more improved than any other character they brought in from the comic book series. Even Rick's character. Andrew Lincoln's acting is amazing, of course, but the writing and stuff for Rick it's been great. But he's much the same character as he was in the comic book series. Shane from the comic book series to the TV series has so much more depth, so much more of a more interesting character, and they could have done so many interesting things with him going forward. What I would have preferred, now they did get a season finale out of it, so it kind of fits, to do it that way and kill him off for the big season 2 finale. So I don't dislike the death. It was good. At least he got to survive all of season 2 instead of them killing him off in season 1, which would have sucked. I like that they kept him around for all of season 2, and then it was sort of like this thing for Rick to overcome, and now he's with the loss of Shane and then Lori, of course, he's become a completely different character. But it's funny that when you think about like Shane gets killed, and then they're all they're fighting over Lori, and then right after she dies anyway. So it's like, oh, what the hell's the point, at this point in hindsight, right, for the characters. But definitely it would have been cool to see him if he would still be part of the group. It'd be cool to see the dynamics with him as a character. It would have been cool to see him if he had gone out on his own. I think that that would be a cool what-if scenario if he could have been a character to actually leave instead of Dale talking him out of it. If he had actually gone ahead and left the group rather than being killed, I would have really liked to have seen him start his own group or survive on his own or something of the sort, and then maybe run into Rick's group down the road and see what kind of circumstances they're in there, and then maybe have her kill him then, or something like that would have been really cool to see as well. But it's The Walking Dead, so they go through characters, and that's part of what makes the show so great, is that you don't know what's going to happen next. You're on the edge of your seat the whole time you're watching, because people could die at any time, and that's the name of the game, that's the name of the show. But I'd have to say, for me, it would come down to probably between those three: Dale, Andrea, and Shane. And if I could bring back one of them, oh man, that's tough, because each of them have their own reasons for it. I think Shane. I think I would bring back Shane still, because it'd be really cool to see him start his own group if they could do something like that, rather than have him just get killed if he would have left. Maybe found Randall's group, see what could have happened with him. Or, if not him, my second choice would be Andrea, because I would really like to see her in the series. It kind of feels like with the season, their numbers are starting to dwindle, kind of, in terms of characters that we're really attached to over time. The group of characters we care about seems like it's shrinking a bit, with that loss there, because she was such a cool character for so long. And the comic book series, she's around all that time, so we're used to seeing her there. And then the TV series, she's just not there anymore. So that would be cool to see how that would be. And also with Dale, my third would be to see how he would react to all these different circumstances. So those are my thoughts on if I could bring back one character, it would be Shane. Second would be Andrea, and third would be Dale. Of course, over time, this topic is only really applicable to right now. In the future, as we lose more characters and more things happen in the series, it will be, that will obviously probably change. But at this point now, I'd be most interested to see how Shane would have dealt with certain situations. And I think it's funny to see Rick become more like him as the series goes on. Killing Dave and Tony in the bar, and then killing the prisoners in season 3. This is the kind of stuff that he probably would have never done before. And now he sort of accepts this as reality, and he's changed to this way where he has no problem killing other survivors. So very cool to see that transition. And also Shane's effect on Carl and how he's become just like him. Shooting down that kid in season 3. Was he putting down his gun? Was he not? I think he made the right call. It was cold, but he had to do what he had to do. And you got to think there's a little bit of Shane still in him that he did that, and also his reasoning and his logic. A lot of it seems like it is more closer to Shane's than it is Rick's, and that's why he has arguments with him. So very cool stuff, very good topic. Thanks for the suggestion. And if you guys have any more, please send them to me. That's pretty much all I got to say for this one. I'll call it here. That's it for this video, guys. I'll see you for the next one. This is Trev, and I'm saying peace.